Hi, and welcome back. Today I went and bought a brand new one. Still not put together, not put together yet, but put the fitting on the end. So that should work, hopefully. Got that, and I also did the 2-year protection thing with it. Basically, I guess I gotta keep a receipt of this. If it messes up, well, sorry reading it. Anyways, I can take it back and get a new one, I guess, hopefully. Also got cheap regulator, put on my compressor back there. So this one's good up to 200 PSI, and mine's 155 maximum. And bought outlet and inlet, I guess you could say. Anyways, to go on this, one to go from here out to the hose. This one to go here in for the compressor. Anyways, we'll put this on, put some tape on these, put these in, and hook the hose up. Of course, we'll put together the flange tool. Something just hit my leg pretty hard and I have no idea what it was. It's kind of disturbing. And then we'll try this again. I'm going to flange the whole top since it's straight. And then we'll lay this piece on it and cut it out, and then we'll try to bend it in the vise. I think I'm gonna take the vise, and I got some angle iron over there that I was gonna use for something else. We'll cut a piece to fit in this, the length of the vise, and I have a butane torch back over there somewhere. We'll get it, we'll heat it up, and bend it over, hopefully flat in the first try. And then this should be ready. And I think if I got that far tonight, I'll be pretty happy, because I got to be in by 8:30ish, and it's 7:30 now. I got to put the little one to sleep, so that's she's used to me putting her to bed, so I had to get her to bed, and then get my oldest to bed too. She's used to me tucking her in at the end of the day, so don't want to mess that up. Also, we caught hogs. We caught a huge hog that, when it stood up, is at least my height, or maybe, I don't know, it might not have been taller than me, but it's at least my height on its back legs. Well, might be a little bit shorter, come think about it. Probably the height of my wife, which is about 5'2", 5'3". So I'll put a picture of that right here. And also, the guy that took it said it was a trophy pig, so hopefully he gets some good money for it. He estimated it weighed between 300 and 350 pounds. Had 2 piglets in there with him, which weren't his, because the smallest one squealed, and it lifted him up into the top of the cage. Felt pretty bad for the little thing, but anyways, there's 4 total in the cage. He got the big one in first. One of the smaller ones escaped and just took off across my pasture to the creek. And then the 2 smallest ones he had to take out by hand, which was interesting to watch. But in all, he got 3 of them off me. But that boar, he was pretty massive. It's kind of impressive to know that something that big just roams around this area. Kind of makes me nervous about my kids being outside, but they're usually not outside during the night. So, but yeah. Anyways, we caught 3 more, so that makes 6 total. And there's at least 20 to 30 running around out here, so we got quite a ways to go. Also bought some better feed, It's got it from a place here called Hatco. They sell a bunch of feed and stuff like that. And it's a persimmon, and it smells like cough syrup. But it brought in a deer today. Deer didn't get in the cage, but it's the first time I've seen a deer in my pasture in a long time. And I'm pretty sure it's because I have that stuff in there. But anyways, that's kind of beside the point. I think I'm gonna put this, I've been taking stickers off this, but put this on first, hook the hoses up. I'll put the flange tool together, and then I might show you a little bit of the flanging that I'm gonna do. And then once we start to heat it up and bend it over, I'll try to videotape that as much as I can without it shaking too much. But hopefully we'll get that done before I have to go in. But if we get that done, then next time we can pre-fit it, and I'll use those little sheet metal screws, and we can screw it into place and hopefully get it where it's setting right. After that, I'll be welding it in, grinding down the welds, and going on from there. Almost dropped this. I know people have been suggesting that I get some inert gas for my welder. I really would like to do that. I just don't know how much it costs, really, and I don't have funds at all. I barely had enough to get this stuff today, so it might be a little bit on that, because I need to call my welding place here and see how much it would cost. But I am going to do that. We'll just try to get by with what I got now and see how that goes. But yeah, I definitely like to get some gas and put it with my welder. Oh, another thing too is I saw the mouse. He was back over there by my parts washer. He popped out, stared at me for a little bit. It's kind of odd. And he ran back, and I'm assuming he ran the wall down here to where this dishwasher is that I need to get rid of, and come back out and stared at me again for another few seconds, and then he's gone. I think I heard him over here. He ain't, but that big, but still, he's leaving. I see mouse droppings everywhere under there. So I need to get this all cleaned up and kind of get him not so many hidey holes. But anyways, we'll get to putting this together and start bending. Well, we got good news and bad news. Bad news is I can't use that regulator because I bought the wrong length of the male part to go on the female part for the coupler. Good news is I don't have my air tank turned up all the way. You can hear a donkey. Anyways, I don't have it turned up all the way, so maybe that will, I hope, protect that a little bit better. It's working, so we're gonna go ahead and hit it with that and see what it does. And I found what hit me in the leg is the grasshopper over here. Anyways, we'll start flanging. As you can see what I'm doing, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up right quick. Well, I'm taking this one back. Whenever you close it, right through there does not go near enough up to make a successful flange. So I'll show you what I mean. You can kind of see, focus. It did do a little bit of a flange, but it's nothing like the other one did. Take you over here to this. We can see, but can't really. So it's a little bit better, but I even tried to hole punch through it, right there, and right there. And I even tried a flange right here on this piece, and right here on this piece, and it did nothing to this thinner gauge. So that tells me that the it's too far apart, and I can't remove the set screw because it's stripped. It's stripped in there. Every time I put an Allen wrench in there, it fits, it just turns freely. So this one's going back. Gonna use my protection plan. We'll see how good the Harbor Freight's warranty is. But I do think I have enough of flange there that I can go ahead and make my other piece. Then once I get another flange tool, we'll re-flange this, hopefully make it a step a little bit deeper, and then I'll be ready to put it right over there. Camera's not wanting to focus tonight. Yeah, right over there. Anyways, let's get this marked out, and we'll cut it out and put it over there. All right, we got our piece here, and the flange, this is gonna sit underneath. So this piece needs to set right here. Just even up the high spots against the bottom of the flange. That should be good right there, and this will give us a rough bend line. And then our angle. It just needs to go straight up. I'll take this and I'll just flip this down. Try not to move it that much. Even though it did move a little bit. Let's do it. Okay. Make this line here. And that's our rough pattern, which we'll cut this one out here, up here and out and up, and then we'll bend it on this line here. Go ahead and get to cutting. All right, this is what we got right now. We'll put it in a vise, piece of angle iron straight across here. Oops, straight across here. Then we'll heat it on the back side and bend it over. At least that's the theory. All right, we got our angle iron in the vise. Now, I think I'm gonna put the flange side down. Turn it that way. So I don't want to damage it any, just in case we have to use that. Worked out pretty good. I think we did fairly well. Took a while, but it's pretty good to me. Here's something over there. Anyway, we got a bend in it. Need to get that flange fixed. But yeah, took a little time, but able to do it. I think it turned out better than the other one. So we'll run over there and try to see what it looks like right quick. It'll set right up. Well, may have an issue. Seems to be a little bit too tall. Maybe not. No, I think it'll work. Just need to get that. Sorry. There's the flange right there. It'll be about right there, and it's up off the frame a little bit. Right there is on the frame. I don't know, may have to do some readjustment. This needs to be up a little bit, but well, it looks pretty decent, I think, at least. Well, I think that'll do it for me tonight. I'm driving my dogs crazy. They heard me hammering in here and stuff falling off the walls and everything else, but that seemed to work pretty well. If I'm just concerned with the height of it, we may not got it exactly right. I'll have to recheck it with, I don't know where it went. That piece over there, and see how much we're off by. May have to cut the top of the flange and reflange it, but we'll do that when I get a better flange tool. So hopefully, she said if I didn't like the way it worked, I could bring it back, just keep this. And I really did not like how it worked. Didn't really put a flange in it at all. But we'll see how well this works. See if my $10.99 is well worth it or not. But yeah, sorry. I don't know what else popped loose on the Bronco. Anyways, sorry about my dogs working. They're just crazy when they hear something out here. But anyways, we'll continue on that, check it, remeasure it, maybe have to cut some of it off and reflange it. And if I probably won't get a flanging tool before then. So we might try to plug the welds on the passenger side trim holes, get those plugged one night, and maybe go along the quarter panel and see where there's some spots that need to be replaced, and we might try to replace some of them with some of this scrap 18 gauge I got laying around. I think we'll have enough to put in there and weld to it. But yeah, we'll work on this passenger side, try to get everything squared away on it body wise, and then we'll flip it around to the driver's side I know there's some rust holes on that back panel, and we'll address those, because I don't know, next time I'm going up, the closest Harbor Freight's about an hour and a half away, or yeah, hour and a half. So I don't know when I'm going up there next time, but we'll keep moving on. The passenger side, and we need to address my welds on the inner side of this panel I put in too. So we got plenty to do if we can't get that one piece in. Anyways, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Use something over Bronco. If you would, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out and helps me out. Keeps me coming out here and working on it. And I think I just saw that mouse over there. Anyways, if you get a chance, check out my merchandise store. Like I said, anything that's sold through that will go directly into the Bronco. We'll go anywhere else, buy parts or new flange tools, I guess, to keep going. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next.